Hey, so it looks like you stumbled on my channel. Here's a quick gear review of something. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes or up to 10 minutes or less. A new product that I just bought, so I'll go ahead and let's get started. So this is my newest product. It's the Hot Pocket from Sierra Madre Research, and it is part of the Kickstarter campaign that they had released a year and a half ago, but due to coronavirus complications, it's just now come through. This is a heated stuff sack. I got the large. The panels are only about this big on both sides, and this is perfect for fitting my stuff like my 10-degree quilt and etc. etc. The idea is that this is a battery-powered stuff sack that can also double as a blanket, if you will, and it'll heat the contents of your stuff, and then you get into your sleeping bag or your clothes nice and warm. Also, if it gets really cold at night, in the promotional video advertised it, if you wake up and you are freezing or you're shivering, I believe is what they said, that you could unzip this, you turn it on, you lay it over yourself, and you have instant warmth. Or as they said, just a little bit of heat. So I've tried this in 3 different environments now. 1 my house, 2 out in my back patio, and the 3rd was out at Boundary Peak, Nevada, and it was 38 degrees out there in my truck. So 70, 68, 70 in here, 44 degrees outside with no wind on my back patio, and 38, no wind in my truck. Each of these, and I've only had this for a little over a week, each of these situations have given me the same impression and the same thought process and result, which is why I feel confident after just a few trials I can tell you what my thoughts are and not having given this the paces. Every single time I tried this out on the low setting, even the high setting, and it only comes in 2 settings, low and high, my thought process was, this is it? This is all I get? This is all the heat there is? It just wasn't there. The low setting has faint warmth. It is not warm, let alone hot. It is not. The low setting is barely warm, not even that. The high setting is okay warmth. My wife put her hand on it when I had the stuff on the outside package, when I had it running for 5 minutes straight at the high setting, and she said it felt lukewarm to her. That's kind of an ouch. This is the battery pack, the UL. It comes in an XL as well. This is the one that they reference in their videos all the time, and they note that it can provide up to 6 hours of warmth on the low setting. 15 minutes is the most you can get out of any cycle on the high, and they tell you not to run back-to-back cycles on the high. So having put my stuff in the stuff sack, tried it out, I put a full 15-minute cycle on it. The contents that were right up against the paneling were kind of warm. The inside contents were cold, or room temperature. There was no heat there. Any heat that you would want to get coming out of the contents coming out of this as a stuff sack, you're going to lose almost immediately if it was even warm. Using this in my truck when it was 38 out of Boundary Peak, I put this on me, I laid on it, I had it on the low setting, I had it on the high setting, and every single time I just thought this isn't going to work. I'm not going to lay on, particularly if I have this on my air pad, I'm not going to lay on zippers. And there's zippers and there's straps here. Laying it on top of me, I could kind of see where it kind of came in, and it was kind of warm, but not really. You had to have it on the high setting. And let's face it, if you have to have it on the high setting, and it's only good for about 15 minutes, as their promotional video has, if you wake up in the middle of the night shivering, this isn't going to get you warm. Okay? This battery pack is going to last 6 hours on the low setting at most. That means it's going to last you 1 night in the backcountry. 1 night only. So I don't really see how this is a practical thing. That aside, I think this is a good idea. It's a good start to an idea, but it doesn't practically translate. This is bulky, it's heavy, you have all the added extra weight. Come on, get down. All the extra added weight from all this, so I don't really see it as being a practical solution to being cold in the backcountry. In fact, the Mega Warmer hand grabbers product was much warmer than this ever could get on high, and it lasted for over 4.5 hours. So this could only last 15 minutes. You have to give it some time to cool down and then run it again. The hand warmers just outpaced it and outperformed it. So there's that. You can recharge and charge a cell phone with this from this port. It's a USB-C. That's not friendly for iPhone. It's not. So you have to have an adapter. And if you use that, if you charge and you use your hot pocket as the promotional instructional video, say you drain this faster, so you're not even going to get a full night out of this if you used it. I have yet to weigh this and see how heavy this actually is, but it's substantial. So I would say that my impression is that this really doesn't provide that much warmth. On the low setting, it's just not enough. My recommendation for them would be go back, retool this so that the low setting is a little bit warmer, or a bit warmer, or at least make a low, medium, and high, so that way you have some options there to modulate, because the high is okay. I'd actually make the high higher and at least add more to the low, or add an intermediate step, because it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work in my opinion. And I know this is not going to be popular. I know it's blowing up on social media. This is available for retail now, but people are just loving this, and I'm just sitting here in the corner thinking, I don't see what you guys are saying, because it doesn't fit the bill for me. I tried it outside in my patio, sat on it, laid it on my lap, had it on the low setting, and I couldn't get warm. I couldn't even get remotely warm. And then I had to have it on the high setting, and then I kind of got warm. At 44 degrees, no wind, I should be really toasty at that point, not kind of warm. You know, and it's a hot pocket. So to me, and also the thing is, you can see that the paneling, this is it. This is all there is for all of the stuff. So the large, at least, if you fully pack this and cinch it down like you can, that's a lot of content to warm up. And like I said earlier, it doesn't. It warms the outside, but the inside is not touched. It just doesn't have the power. So, with that being said, I would not be able to recommend this product or use for the backcountry if you're going to get cold. This does not get you warm if you're shivering cold. If you are particularly cold in the backcountry, you've probably underprepared for the conditions that you are going to encounter, and you're best off by just bringing in another layer of clothing, bringing the hand grabbers that, like I said, they were warmer for much longer than this could ever get. And that would be the more practical solution to that situation and that issue. This is not going to get you warm. And not only is it not going to get you warm or toasty or anything close to that, it's not going to keep you warm either. This is not, in my opinion. Again, I don't like to be rude or mean or bash people or anything like that, and I don't want to come off that way. But this is my experience with this product. 3 different environments, pretty wildly different environments, and the same thought every single time, and the same conclusion every single time of this is it, and I wish this delivered more. I just wish I did. And I don't see myself ever practically using this. I don't see any way that this is going to be something that I would actually take out into backcountry and have the expectation that it could help keep me warm. It's not going to do that. Period. It's not, in my opinion. So I hope you find this helpful. Give them a shot. Sierra Madre is a good company. They are out of Tennessee. They're a small company. They make hammocks and puffles, blankets and others, and make other good products. But I think this one just doesn't deliver. They have an Ember coming up. It's a heated jacket that uses the same technology, same battery packs, and I'm a little worried about that now because I bought that off the Kickstarter campaign as well. And if that is like this, then that's just not going to deliver either. It's not going to be as warm as you need it to be and as long as you want it to be. So we'll see how that comes out. But in any event, this is my review of the Hot Pocket. And I would, again, I'm going to say no, don't go with this. It's medium heat at best, and it's only for about 15 minutes at best. So I would go with an alternative, something else. Go with down, go with a synthetic something. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this, or at least found this semi-helpful. This is my perspective, my opinion on this product. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you have comments, comment down below. So let me know. I don't think I got a defective product. They QC each one 3 times. So anyways, hope you found this helpful, and have a great day, everybody.